I don't know. Couch sessions I did just because I was surfing through other people's channels online, and everybody's channel kind of looked the same, which mine was included. You know, if you go back to the earlier stuff I did, like A Place to Forgive Me, and the Merle Haggard song I did was, well, I can't think of it right, but anyway, it all looks the same as everybody else's out there. So I just wanted to do something, just bring something a little different, maybe put some editing in there, and just kind of change it up a little bit. So, you know, because the norm, people just holding their guitar and singing into their phone or microphone or whatever. This is all basically cut dry. You know, there's no acoustics in here whatsoever. I mean, there's no, you know, echo, no nothing. So it's pretty, you know, whatever you hear is what you get, you know, whether it's messed up or off key. I mean, so, I mean, that's the reason why I did couch sessions, and I just kind of like where it's going, because it's a little different than what everybody else does. So, you know, that's basically, you know, pretty much in a nutshell the reason why I did couch sessions. Oh man, my influences, I mean, they're just everywhere. Probably the most influence in my life is the one who got me singing, which is Malcolm Scott. I mean, he's probably the best country singer you've never heard of. You know, I mean, he's great. You know, I mean, I guess you don't really get no better than him. I mean, he's the reason why I got all these guitars around, and he's the reason why I do what I do. And he's probably just the best country singer that I know of. You know, basically, and then from there, I guess, you know, it's Eddie Montgomery, Merle Haggard, George Jones, Hank Williams Jr., Johnny Paycheck, David Allan Coe. I mean, they're just all over the place, you know, and I just don't stick with that, you know, genre either. I mean, influences, I feel that is, you know, what inflects on your music. And, you know, when you sit down and write a song, or, you know, you're listening to a song, think about, you know, am I going to cut this song? Am I not going to cut this song? I mean, that all comes into, you know, what you've built yourself around and where all your influences come in at, you know, and that's, you know, and that could be, golly, from Hank Sr. to Pantera, you know what I mean? Because if you listen to some of our original stuff, like Take Me and stuff, I mean, that's pure rock and roll, you know, with the country twist on it, I guess. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, so, I mean, like I said, my influences go from Hank Sr. to Pantera to Eazy-E, Ice-T. I mean, it's just all over. If it's good, I'm going to listen to it. So I just don't keep myself in just a little box. But at the end of the day, you know, my heart's in country music. But no, I don't only play guitar and sing. Man, I started playing drums when I was 2 years old. That's probably my main deal, you know, was playing drums. And I picked up the guitar and singing a lot later. I was probably 17 when I learned how to play guitar, and probably around 19 when I could probably sing a little bit. Not that I can even now, but I'm just saying, you know, being able to sing in front of people and singing at your house, that's two totally different things. I mean, you know, so I made sure I could at least hit a note on the guitar and, you know, sing before I would go around people, because, you know, man, I had to live up some high expectations when I play, you know, because everybody knew me as a drummer. You know, I've always played drums my whole life, you know, like I said, since I was like 2 years old. And so when I stepped up front, man, it was a lot of people were like, whoa, what's going on here, you know? And so I really had to turn some heads and, you know, make a lot of people think of me not just as a drummer, you know. So I mean, yeah, I play other stuff. I, you know, play guitar, I sing, I play bass, a little bit of keyboard, not much. I can't play Home Sweet Home though, from Motley Crue. But yeah, so, you know, that's, you know, that, no, I just like I said, I played drums my whole life, and, you know, I picked up guitar and singing guitar when I was about 17, and learned about 5 or 6 songs, and, you know, playing drums behind my Uncle Scott, you know, and all these other guys that I, you know, play music with. And anybody who's anybody around town, I play drums for, Scott, my Uncle Scott, all the bands in Soulard and Jackie Staten. She was the backup singer for, Tina Turner back in Ike and Tina Turner days. I played, drums with Billy Peak. He was, Rod Stewart's guitar player. So, you know, and I watching all these frontmen, and I started thinking to myself, man, you know what? I've been playing the guitar a little bit long enough now. I want to start trying to do my own thing. And my very first band I started was actually my Uncle Scott's basement, and we knew maybe one song. And my cousin Jeff actually, he was my drummer then, and then he seen all of us going up front, and he wanted to come up front as well. And he was a great singer. And so I mean, my whole family, man, it's just been, either they want me here playing drums, they want me here playing bass, they want me here playing guitar, or Uncle Scott say, hey, come on up and sing this song, So I mean, yeah, I've picked up a few instruments along the way. So being just a guitar player or singer, no, and you know what? And that's how I thought when I was playing drums. I just never wanted to be just a drummer. I wanted to be able to play with my Uncle Scott or all these guys. If they say, hey, Tommy, I need you here, or, hey, T, I need you over here. I wanted to be able to do that and kind of do it okay-ish. So no, I wouldn't just say I'm a singer and a guitar player, not by no means. But none of that came easy either. I mean, I'd have people aggravated at me, because my Uncle Scott especially, he'd get mad because I couldn't hear the changes in the song and stuff, and he'd get upset and say, I'll be back when you learn how to change chords and all that kind of stuff. So and I took all that to heart. So I just stay at it and stay at it and stay at it and stay at it. I mean, it's very repetitious, but I mean, the outcome's pretty unbelievable because I got to play and sing with a lot of great musicians that really molded who I am. And once again, back on the influences, it all comes out when you play and when you sing, and all them guys that you played with, and you hung around, and you watched, and that all comes out when it's really time for it to come out. Don't I matter anymore if being free is worth what you leave behind, and if it's too late for love to change your mind, then it's goodbye time. I do, yeah. I've written quite a few songs. That makes sense. That's another question. Writing, I guess writing to me is really not my strong point. It's just, I come up with good ideas, good topics, whatever it is, and then, by the time I write it down, I done forgot, what I was thinking about writing or whatever. And but yeah, I've written quite a few songs that I've, on our YouTube channel, I think I got 3 of them up now. But yeah, I don't know if writing is actually my strong point when it comes to the whole music thing. I love to write, I love kind of going to that spot to where, it's dark, but, that's when you gotta write the tune I wrote called Let's Rock. Instead of going there, I went somewhere else, because that dark spot, you don't want to be there too long because it will get you. But yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, I write my own stuff, and I got a couple other writers I like to collaborate with. One's in Alabama, one's right here in St. Louis, Missouri, and so if I get writer's block too bad, I'll just call one of them guys and say, hey, look, I need a song. A lot of times, first question is, well, how you feeling? And it all depends, if I want to go to that dark spot or I want to do a good get down party song. So But yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, I would consider myself a writer. So, the first song I ever wrote is called "The Winners Lose Too." And it's about as country as you can get. And it was the very first song I ever wrote. I was like 15 or 16 years old when I wrote it, and everybody always asks me when I get done, well, what's that song about? Or not what it's about, but who's that about? And it's really, I didn't write it for nobody. I just wrote it for myself because it's country music, and that's about as country can get.
This has been the worst week of working that I had in years. I think I'll go home and
Oh man, do I ever get nervous before a show? Absolutely. I believe if you don't get nervous, you might as well not even do what you're doing, because the nerves is, in front of a crowd, and what they think about you and how you present yourself and things like that. So if you don't get nervous, for me, I think you just pack up and go home. So yeah, I'm nervous every time, my band plays and, or we play, and so yeah, there's a lot of nerves that happen right before the show, and because you always want it to be the best show, because you want each show to get, better and better as you progress and, grow or whatever. So yeah, absolutely, I'm nervous before each and every show. Sometimes people, sometimes the guys don't even see me, because I'm out doing what I do before the show or whatever, and I don't come out till it's time to hit stage, because I just get, nerves inside, they're just going nuts. So, because you got to worry about, am I going to forget the words of this song? Am I going to come in wrong here? It's pretty nerve-wracking, and, if you don't have that, I believe you don't care what you're doing, or you don't care about the people there to see you. So, yeah, absolutely, I get nervous before each and every show. Any pre-warm-ups before the show? For me, no. No, I never really did any of that stuff. Like I said previous, I'm too nervous to do anything like that. So, really no pre-warm-ups for me. The guys sometimes would be strumming around and getting their stuff all together and tuned up and stuff. Me, I'm off walking around, trying to settle the nerves down, but no, there's no big pre-warm-ups for me. I was never into that, so I probably should be, though, because I know it does help a whole hell of a lot when you do that kind of stuff, but no pre-warm-ups for me. Cool downs after the show, sure. Yeah, we do those. We've been known to do them quite a lot, actually. Depends on the place we're playing, sometimes when we get done, they gotta kick us out of there, and once they kick us out of there, we just move to the parking lot, so, because we ain't ready to, we're still on that high of playing, and we ain't ready to be done yet, so, yeah, that's our cool downs, and we enjoy those type of cool downs, but as now that we're older, we kind of pick which ones we want to attend, if you will. We did a outdoor festival, pretty big deal, and all the bands were, they get done and they were pulling out, and we got done and we just sat there and we drank with the people, because to me that's what I think it's all about, So yeah, cool downs are important, but they're just getting a little less than we used to do. So yeah, I think after a show, yeah, we like to cool down.